Damn, this new armor makes me fast. Ah, oh my. We are looking pretty cool. Hello everyone. Welcome back to All the Mods 8. In the last episode, we set ourselves up with a bunch of new gear with some really good enchantments on it and a bunch of different kinds of apotheosis improvements. Not only that, but we got ourselves set up with this ridiculous sword. So, pretty nice. Now though, it's time to test it out. Couple of small things. You may notice I have my jetpack on. That's because someone in the comments was nice enough to let me know that there was an additional body slot that I could put the jetpack in. So, if I activate the jetpack, I can use this whenever I want. Oh my goodness. Jetpack combined with elytra is a little glitchy, but also fast. So the reality is I could probably take off my elytra now and just use my jetpack when I want to fly. The elytra is definitely nicer for moving up and down though. But for now, we'll try it out. But what I really want to do to test out this sword properly is take on a couple of high level mobs. And there is something that I want to eventually try out. We're going to head to the other. We have another one of these pads, I think. Yeah. A teleport pad. And you can see there it says, if it's placed in the overworld, you go to the mining dimension. If it's placed in the nether, we go to the other. And the other has some very high health mobs called Pigliches. They have 5,000 health and would be perfect for trying this out. But not only that, we've actually updated to the newest version of the pack, and we have a few extra bits and pieces in here. A few extra quest lines and such, or updates to them, I believe. One is killing the warden. We can get some rewards for that. I got a flux block. Interesting how it shows that. Flux block. Okay. We also have some stuff in mystical agriculture. And I believe most of this is just some additional rewards and such. So I can put all of those things away for the time being. I've also cleared out my backpack a little bit, which is so nice. So first things first, I think what we will do is go and take on something in the end. We have a fairly high chance in the end of finding ourselves people like that who have a decent amount of health. This one has 174. Do you get the idea? What? How did you hit me from so far away? That's right. This 195. Yeah, this is a strong sword. Yeah. Not bad. Ooh, 70% swim speed, 69 base mining speed. Nice. So with this sword, we're in a pretty good position to go around to different areas and take on anyone. Oh, should probably remember that I don't have my elytra on. Beautiful. But the main thing about this is its swing speed. That's what really gives it its strength, is the ability to attack at 7.97. It's nearly instant swinging. So, powerful sword. Gets us a lot. It gets us so much. What are these used for? Weapons, interdiction, torch. We might need a dank. But that answers that question pretty quickly. The other thing that we can do with this now, well, I got to be careful of my walk height, is come out to areas like this. For one, we can take on these guys super easy. Pick up all those goodies. And we can look for the Highlands. Now, let's have a quick search around. Ooh, get him. I just realized that all of these things that are happening right now, the little spectral bites that are happening, are actually me. I have on one of these Spectral Bite 10, which means that when I'm attacked, it fights back. Oh, Enderman spawn egg. So, one of the things that I want to look for is, I believe it's called the End Highlands, because we're looking for Unobtainium, and Unobtainium is in End Highland biomes only. So, it's a little bit difficult for you guys to see. I reckon I can take you on. Oh, you're strong. Where'd he go? I think it died. It must have died to maybe my little spectral bite. But it's a little difficult for you guys to see. I will zoom in, but it's probably quite pixelated. We are in a Shulkran forest right now. We're looking for End Highlands, which I believe is the type that looks like vanilla. Oh, there's a little thing down there. So what we're actually looking for, Empress Grove, Ethereal Islands, it's maybe something like this. This is the End Barrens, Viscal Islands, End Barrens. We're looking for some chorus trees. There are some there, but that's not quite what I'm after. That's called the Bulbous Gardens. Interesting. Ooh, these are always fun. That looks interesting. Unique. Total speed. Whew, not bad. A bunch of suspicious stew, which I don't think I really want. Attack damage, though, or health on my armor, that I can take. Ooh, I've never seen anything quite like this. A nether portal? The useless portal, okay. I was about to say, does this do anything? Obsidian, some hardy apples. None of this is really worth my time. I'll take the gold. Very interesting. A bunch of backpacks, 2 diamond. I may as well take those. And spearfishing, sure. Ooh. 3 reach distance on a tool? That could be nice. Or armor piercing on a weapon. I'm liking these new ones. They're really interesting, and finding something like that, a flawless gem with 9 facets, that's really nice. Plus 3 reach. We can mine from all sorts of distances. But let's keep looking for something. This is purely just to prove a point too. Ooh. I did not know that these appeared in the end. Well, I'm not too worried about these guys because we're kind of ridiculously strong. Hits multiple people at once in an area, but this will be good for collecting things out of here. Ooh, that one didn't seem like it was me. Let's clear out everything. This is just like being at home. The difference between what we were like when we first found one of these things and now is spectacular. I think that was a loot pinata. It's so quick. What I'm really after here is these gems. Feeding upgrades I don't really care about. Anything below a diamond level is also just not worth my time. Well, that was interesting. Plus 1 level to all existing enchantments. That could be good to put on a sword if I'd left some space. But we can get ourselves 1 extra slot, so still usable. Be gone. Cool. Master Siphoner, you stole 50 effects with Magic Siphon. Oh, come now. I'm going to get you. Yeah. Alright, before we get distracted anymore, where am I? Somewhere up over here, maybe? Yeah, there we go. We're going to try and find that last little biome that I was looking for, and then we're going to try out a few other things. Ooh, may as well take the dragon heads while I'm here because they're very useful. Ooh, 11 facets unique? That's pretty interesting. Heavy weapons do 25.5% base current HP damage. Attack knockback. That's a very spicy one. Cool. has a chance to strike attackers with lightning. It's nice to start finding some more artifacts now that we have slightly higher luck in general. 4 facets, reach distance is pretty nice. The advanced magnet upgrade is also nice. But give me End Highlands. Was this where I was just before? It's not. Goodness gracious. Well, things like that are pretty trivial now. We're basically gods. We're getting a lot of the nice orange ones. The, ooh, a Guardian gem, breach gem. What does this do? Armor and stuff? Not bad. And I'm taking all of the orange level things as well, just to break down for future use. Okay, where were we? End Highlands. Oh, no, maybe? Oh, another one of those. Is that the one that I found before or not? But this is the End Highlands. And this area here looks untouched. We're not going to bother going through this whole setup. But you get an idea of the difference in damage that I can do by taking those guys on. This whole setup's a little bit easier than it used to be. Did I just get a loot pinata? I did. I just got a loot pinata on those charged creepers. Oh, goodness. Let's get out of here. We know we have these End Highlands here now, which is exactly what I was looking for. So, let's take a moment, go into my netherite backpack here and just put away a few of these goodies. We now have all of the charged creeper eyes we'll ever want. Oh, good. Another one. Oh, that's one of the big ones too. But down in this here, hello. But down in this this sort of biome here, we have vermilion sculpt growth. We have the chance of finding ourselves a very rare material, and because this pickaxe is invulnerable, and you can see it also has range, which I think increases. That's a teleportation range. That's fine. This just must be my natural extended range or reach with reach 8 there. But because it is indestructible and I have 64 block Instamine, I can just mine through this whole thing looking. Oh, that's amazing. It uses up so much of my hunger when I do that. This is where making those Unobtainium apples is probably a good idea. But if we keep searching around, with a bit of luck, we'll find ourselves some Unobtainium, or no, Unobtainium. And once we find one, we can easily find a lot more. Now, the other thing that we could do is, now that we have this location, is actually come out here with our chunk destroyer and set it up to essentially remove these islands quite quickly and easily. And with how little luck I'm having, I'm almost tempted to do so. I'd just really like to find one naturally. Do I have to be lower in the world, maybe? Oh, I've got a lot of stuff sitting there. How about we go... Oh dear. That's a lot of blocks that my magnet is trying to pick up right now. Alright, new plan. If we go home like this, put away some of this, head through to our mining dimension, and grab all this stuff. Let's see if we can just go /back. Indeed we can. Now, if I open up this dank and add that into there, and picks up everything the player touches, only picks up items that are already present. Yeah. So now I should be able to put that in here. Oh, there's already end stone in there, of course. Now we're talking. Now, if I say, set myself up just here. This is so fun, having this thing available, but what we might want to actually do is enchant it with Silk Touch. No, it doesn't matter because it can't pick up the other anyway. Let's just go 10 chunks in each direction and we'll go like 20 chunks out that way. That'll do this whole area here. And my guess is it'll do it very quickly. I'm going to set this to pick up everything. And we're going to put this on here like that. And it should have started. It'll start by building up this thing around the whole external area. Oh, stop hitting me. Here we go. It's taking a little bit of time. Swoop. Vroom. Because this is a giant area that I'm removing. But it should happen extremely fast once it's done. Which side does it start on? Does it not work in the end? Oh, the machine itself got rid of my ender gate. There we go. Now, where's it going to start? Is it starting over that side? It is. There we go. It's because it's actually going a little bit lower than the max height. I should have put it up higher. There we go. Okay. So this is going to go through removing everything but what we need. And I'm hoping that fairly soon... Yeah, look at this. This is Unobtainium. And I should be able to... Excuse me. Mine this up and we can fortune this back home. There's a little bit more. Oh, yes. And this should all happen pretty fast. Just going to remove these top layers here. So, while this wasn't my original plan, I may as well get myself some goodies while I'm out here. Pick up some Unobtainium, and then when we go into the other to try and find ourselves some Pigliches, we can get ourselves some of the, what do you call it? I can't remember. Or, at Unobtainium, Vibranium is probably what I'm after here. Yeah, Vibranium can be found in warped forests and crimson forests, and that is in the other, as well as this stuff, which is just normal Vibranium ore, which can be found at Y level 100 to 123. So we're probably going to go get ourselves some Vibranium ore from the other. Nice. We're going to have all the things. Let's let this quarry do its stuff. While we wait for this, we may as well come through this big ship over here and grab a few goodies. This is actually the first one of these that I think I've been on in this world. So we'll have a quick look around, see if there's anything worth grabbing. That instantly got taken out. And up here. Oh yeah. Take out these last few spawners. That reach is insane. And nice. I'm hoping for some really good gems from this place, but perhaps not. There's still plenty of chests though, so it's worth checking through them all. Finding these golden bananas is a good one. Any extra food we get is also nice. And there we go. We do find some. Ooh, unique. Base arrow damage. Ignores 37% of durability. That could be nice. I love that I'm basically just ignoring these guys and letting my my spectral bite do the work for me. Ooh, flawless. +5 step height? No, thank you. The fire damage, though, is nice. And that looks like it's about it. How's that quarry doing? Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Well, while this is working, I may go over there and see if I can find any more loot. But I may as well wait it out, let it do its thing, and then we'll go searching the other. Well, our little Enderman friend here is singing us a song as we nearly finish up with this whole quarry. It's right over there at the moment, getting into the last sections, and I've only mined up 58 of the Unobtainium because I wanted to actually show you something that was kind of interesting and may be helpful. Oh, what's hitting me here? I'm trying to talk. But it's something that is interesting and may be helpful if you're looking for Unobtainium yourself. Now this is going through picking up millions of endstone, but if we drop down here, there is far less than the stuff that we were getting in our other quarry, but you will notice that most of it is actually up at a very, very close to the surface height. There are obviously some stragglers that do appear down lower, but I'm not sure whether that was maybe in like a cutout section like this, but it does appear that most of it is near surface level. So if you are looking for some yourself and you don't want to quarry it up like I did, you could definitely try just mining from the surface down and see how you go from there. But while this finishes up its last few, I'm going to go around and collect what we have. It's just reached the point where it is starting to dip into our energy supplies just a bit. It's used about 400 million Fe extra as it digs through all this, but with all of that, it has been fairly successful. We'll get enough unobtainium here to use for quite a few things, I would hope. Stuff like upgrading our furnaces and maybe crafting a few fancy bits and pieces. Thank you. And then what I'm excited for with this playthrough is actually starting to check out some other mods. Trying out things like Botania, mystical agriculture, that sort of stuff. If, and I must stress, if we decide to go for a Unobtainium star and technically beat this mod pack, we are going to have to really get into some other mods to produce us a ridiculous amount of resources. So, for now, we're going to enjoy our little bit of Unobtainium, and then we're going to head to the other. And just like that, we have a 20 by 20 chunk area dug out. And a little over 3 stacks of Unobtainium ore. Not bad. Not bad at all. Oh. If I was to do this again, I'd definitely go a little bit higher, but I don't think I'll need to do it again for a little while. So, this is probably close to full. There are some things that we're just going to have to deal with. Some stuff in the buffer. Yeah, cool. We'll take care of the son of Herobrine. Grab our stuff here. Make sure that we actually have the space for it first and foremost. Just. Where did that go? Probably into that. We'll see. Where did that go? Into the dank. Ah, perfect. And now we can break that and call it a day. Out here at least. Because now I want to head to the other. So let's just clear this out a little bit. Try and make ourselves a little bit of space to work with. But we're only going to go for a quick investigate out there to hopefully find ourselves a Piglich. Now, to do that, we're going to take... Where is my Unobtainium? Oh, I've got it in the other room, of course. But the use for this... No, let's look through this until we find that. Yes. So let's make that over there. What is this missing? A nature's compass is easy enough to make. And some netherite. Why don't I have netherite? There we go. So, with this structure compass, for starters, we've got ourselves a little tips and trick thing over here, which gives us a free reward of... Nice. Stack upgrade. What else do we have here? Niveau. Tablet of flight that I found. But if we head over to spawn, I still haven't made a new nether portal over in the new area. Hello, buddy. I'm not going to hurt you, I promise. But if we pop through here, we should be able to set it down and then search for a very specific structure. So we're just going to put this down here and head to the other. Lady Melody. I'll be with you in a moment when I've loaded... Oh, am I stuck underground? I was well underground. Wow. Let's just, let's go down there. For starters, we might put night vision on. And yeah, we were deep. Hello? Please tell me I get that back. I lost my thing. Well, that's interesting. That's very interesting. It disappeared. But as you can see in the other here, a lot of different things are spawning. A lot of these mystical or mythical mobs that are pretty easy to take down. Blazes and wither skeletons and all of that. But what we're going to do is we are going to shift right click And we're going to look for other, maybe, pyramid, or the Modium Ancient Pyramid. Maybe? Let's try that again. Ancient Pyramid. Could not be located. Try again later. Okay. Oh, night vision makes this place a nightmare. Very interesting. Alright, let's try this again. First of all, refrain. Could not find the pyramid. All the Modium Piglin Village, Ancient Pyramid, Dungeon. This is interesting. I would have thought it would have found it for us, but it may be one too far away. Richard the Lame really wants us. I'm just going to sit still and let it do its thing, search around, and wait and see. Well, a couple of minutes waiting, and nothing. Ah, how was that for timing? Perhaps try again later. So if that's the case, we may just go for a bit of an explore ourselves. Now it's a little bit hard to see in here, so even though it does make it terrifyingly red, I am going to use that just for visual help, and we might explore a little bit and see if we can find anything. The fog definitely makes things a little bit more difficult. Ooh, I might grab this. So if I just continue around, zooming, seeing if I can see anything, we might get lucky. Let's just quickly go into our settings and have a look at video and see whether or not quality... I think they may have actually rolled it back so that it no longer has the fog removal. That's fine. We'll play it as intended and see if we can find one anyway. In fact, let's go again. None nearby. Now that it is selected for Ancient Pyramid, I guess we can explore, move our way through like 1,000 blocks at a time or something like that, and then search again, maybe? I'll stop it now. While we're here, we may as well just quickly jump down into these caves and see whether or not we see anything on the surface. I don't know whether this is going to be the same or different in the height that it spawns. Actually, we can look at that. Vibranium in the other spawns between Y level 100 and Y level 23. So definitely up high. Y level 100 and Y level 23. Somewhere around here. That wastes my food so quickly. Again, this makes me wonder whether it would be worthwhile. We're going to hold a few of those. Whether it would be worthwhile setting up another quick and a lot smaller chunk destroyer. We'll continue on for a little bit first and see whether or not we find anything. Ooh, not what I was looking for, but this is a structure. Let's have a quick look down here. Not too worried about the different kinds of mobs. There's witch stuff here. Zombie villages. There's a lot going on. Okay, these are basically spawning havens. Places where a ridiculous amount of spawners are set up to spawn in a bunch of different kinds of mobs. One of those is quite interesting though, that it spawns the zombie villages. We're so strong. If you want spawners, this is the place to come. Still not quite what we looked for. Ooh, diamonds. And I have so much stuff underneath me. Goodness gracious. I think we'll just move on. Not worth it to spend too much time in there. Now, luckily my computer is handling this pretty well. God, it feels like I'm playing on a NASA PC. But I think the fog is helping. It's only loading a little bit at a time. And if I just keep zooming around like this, I'll hopefully find something. Check that. Nothing on the horizon. There we go. We're finding some chunks that do need to load now. What about now? Nope. I wonder whether it's called something else. And I'm just searching for the wrong thing. Let's have a look. I'm going to start by going through the actual whole lot. Dungeons Arise, City Overworld, Blue Skies, Twilight Forest, jungle pyramid. I'm looking to see whether or not there is an other category. Oh, please don't hit me. So far though, no luck. Well, with that not working, I've decided to go out a couple of thousand blocks, just traveling away from where we've been before. And also, I just realized this absolutely says in Warped Forest and Crimson Forests. So I assume that it has to be underneath something like that. We'll have a look if we see one. But I'm just going out a decent distance, and then, is this a warped forest? Ancient warped forest. Yes. Let's see whether, while we're here, whether this has what we're looking for. Just need to go down a little. Oh, hi. Okay. So at about this height here, we're in the other Soul Sand Valley. I need to make my way back. Where was, Ancient Warped Forest? Okay. Now it's only showing Ancient Soul Sand Valley. Oh, Ancient Warp Forest. Here we go. Soul Sand Valley. Wait, what? There's like one tiny little spot here that is the Warp Forest. Everything else is Soul Sand Valley. Maybe we need to find a better spot for it later. We'll turn hover back on and we'll just keep going. Anything nearby? Nope. Oh, this is interesting. These guys are like... Oh no, they're normal. It's just the colour that makes them look interesting in general. Ancient Crimson Forest. Now this could be worth having a look at. Yep, Crimson Forest. Question is, does it stay Crimson Forest down here? I'll take the uranium. Very interesting indeed. It may almost be worthwhile going to the actual nether to look for this stuff. Well, we continue on. I'm going to get myself out to 10,000 by 10,000 away from 0, 0. We're there on our Z coordinates, but I'm just moving along the X coordinates here to see if we can find ourselves far enough away, using the compass every now and again as I go. But if we don't find it out here, excuse the flashing there, I'm thinking that we might run the command. Oh, this is an interesting one. Desert Hills. No pyramids though. This does feel like the right spot to find one. That we are out at 10,000. No pyramids found. I have a sneaking suspicion that this is maybe not working. Maybe it's glitched in some way or some form. So what I'm going to do, just for the sake of this being a series and a little bit of science, just to see, let's do /locate structure. Minecraft. It would be all, no, the modium. Yeah, all the modium ancient pyramid. 3,200 blocks away. I feel like that's close enough that this should have found it. So let's head in that direction. It was -7,000, -11,000, which is somewhere where I came pretty close to while I was checking. Let's check it while we go closer, just to see whether this compass is perhaps glitched. We're now within like 1,000 blocks of it. So unfortunately, it does seem like this compass isn't quite working as it should. 7,000 and 11,000. 7,100 is one of our coordinates. This still doesn't notice it. And 11,400 is our other coordinate. Do we have a pyramid? We do. And looking at it, this structure compass just doesn't seem to want to work. Now that may be something small, I'm not sure, but I feel like we were, oh yes, Pigliches, that's what I'm after. I feel like we were well and truly within our rights to look for it when, after searching many tens of thousands of blocks in different directions, we didn't find one. Cool. This is what I was after, and those guys are what I want to test this sword on. Those guys are Pigliches, and they have 5,000 health. Now these things are full of spawners and people to fight. So, This guy here, I think he must have got hit, but he has 4,994. Now, this may be a little bit loud. I'll lower the volume when it is in edit just to be safe. But I'm going to be spam clicking about as fast as I can. And this is our test dummy for this sword. I got so much junk on me. Let's see how we go. Oh, I have knockback. How can we do this? Put you back in there. Put this on. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Where did all these guys come from? What the heck? They must have spawned from inside the dungeon itself. But there. Oh, we got 4. We got 4 Piglich hearts. Okay, let me put away some valuable stuff here. 4 Piglich hearts, and those can be used in the Dragon Soul. The Dragon Soul is one of the things that we need for this. We just need 1, so it's not like we needed a lot. But very useful. It can also be used for making Unobtainium. Hey. But yes, it can be used on a Botania pedestal here, agglomeration plate, combined with all the modium and that to make all the modium alloy ingot with Unobtainium. Or we can combine it with a billion Fe to do the same thing in our power stuff here. So these things... What are the uses for these? I think mostly the uses are for the craft of this. We need an awakened Unobtainium Vibranium. We need a bunch of Unobtainium all the modium alloy blocks. All of that stuff. Excuse me. Like, a lot of those. So, definitely worth it to grab ourselves some of those. I really feel like I might want to remove knockback from this. But... with that being said, I think we've done a lot this episode, and I think I'm going to leave it on another cliffhanger. We're going to go into this pyramid in the next episode. We're going to see what we can find in there, and then go home, maybe finding ourselves, hopefully, some of this vibranium ore along the way. Otherwise, we might need to go into the nether to find that, and then... I'll stop it. Then we can start looking in some different mods and think about what we want to do the rest of this series. Come here. Ooh, a pinata. So, with that, I would like to say thank you very much for watching. Thank you to my Patreon supporters for your continued support, and thank you to everyone who's been enjoying this series. I'm glad it's been doing so well. I'm glad so many people have found it and enjoyed it, and I hope you continue to do so as we try out some new and fancy things. I think we're going to definitely need to expand our base and make a lot more room and a lot more farms for different bits and pieces if we are going to start aiming for the All-the-Modium Star. So, with that being said, until the next episode, I hope you all take care of yourselves, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye, everyone. Whoop! Oh, that was a terrible whoop. Let's turn that off.